What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Join me as I'm about to unbox all the things in regards to SEINT. So I'm going to give some people time to join the live and everything before I get started and everything. This is going to be kind of an unboxing video plus intro video as to who I am for anybody that doesn't know who I am and doesn't follow me on social media, and my whys as to why I wanted to add this element to my brand, Unapologetically, a whole vibe, Lady J and the Vibe. So I hope everyone is having a wonderful Monday afternoon. So it's 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Pacific for all of you West Coasters out in California and Washington State and Oregon. It's a good time in the afternoon. How is everybody doing? As you join, please say hello. I would love to hear from you and everything. Hope you're having an awesome day and an awesome start to the week. As always, if you're joining, please like, share, comment, follow. Let's the pinned comments say, do all the things to get the algorithm going. If you're watching this live through Facebook, please share through Facebook. This will be available for replay on Facebook, and I'm going to also post this on Instagram because I know a lot of my friends are on Instagram and they're mostly more active on Instagram than they're on Facebook, so they'll be able to see it too. I may post this also on my YouTube channel at Unapologetically, a whole vibe, and then TikTok I will post like a clip and my TikTok followers can watch from there. So it's as you're joining, I'm gonna give people time to join because if you've been on social media as long as I have, we kind of know the deal with these lives. It's going to take some time for people to join. And then things are popping up on my phone with all of these. I have like group messages day in and day out. So, but I hope everybody's having a wonderful Monday. How's everybody doing? As you can see, I am, 8 days out from that wreck that I had on the morning of September 17th, and I am feeling wonderful. I'm feeling great. Still navigating through some things. It's a day-by-day process. I would say I'm probably about 80 to 85% back to myself. There's still some things that I'm going to be navigating through, to which that's normal. So I'm being more and more cognizant of some things that I know I need to continue to navigate through as I'm recovering from the wreck and everything. But other than that, I feel good. I'm just thankful to be alive, and I'm so excited about sharing this new element to Unapologetically, a whole vibe with you all, since it's very new and very fresh. Super, super excited. Hey, cousin Cynthia, thank you for joining. This is all things makeup, so I know my guy friends are probably not going to be 100% invested and interested in watching this live, and that's okay. But you may have, like, your moms, your female members of your family. You might want to tag along your wife, your girlfriend. You might want to stick around and, I may be able to, if you dabble into what I'm getting into with this new element of my brand, kind of help you out with some gift ideas. You know what I'm saying? Let Lady J help you out. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get started. And if people join along the way, I will greet you all and everything. So first and foremost, thank you for joining. I'm going to show you the main reason of the video. This right here has all the things. I'm so excited. All the things for this new element of Unapologetically, a whole vibe, which is Lady J and the Makeup Vibes. I am now a makeup artist for SEINT Beauty. Super, super excited. I've tagged my longtime friend and business partner, Cynthia Harris, in the video, as she is the one that got me set up. And so before I even dabble into the unboxing and all of that, because I know there's going to be members of our team who will be meeting me for the very first time watching this video. So I may as well go ahead and introduce myself and get that out of the way. That way there's no guesswork. So just to introduce myself, My name is Jamiria, Laidee J. Darden, and I am unapologetically a whole vibe. I am entrepreneur and the vibe queen of Laidee J and of Unapologetically a Whole Vibe, which is my personal brand, which extends out to Laidee J and the Vibes. So Laidee J and the Vibes is different elements. So it's Laidee J and the travel vibes. I'm an independent travel business owner partnered with IntelliTravel. You can go to my website at jamariadarden.intellitravel.com, and it works just like any travel website. You can set up a free account. You can use the search engine powered by IntelliTravel, and you can search and look for deals for all of your travel needs. So if you're booking a flight, we work with all major airlines. We work with all major airlines, cruise lines. We work with all major cruise lines, car rental companies. We work with all major car rental companies. Same with hotels. We work with every major hotel franchise. Resorts. We work with all major resorts. It's a one-stop shop, basically, just like any travel site. Also, you can set up your passport and visa on the website, and you can also set up for deals for sporting event tickets, concert event tickets, all the things on the website. So again, that's jamariadarden.intellitravel.com. Set up your free account, use the IntelliTravel search engine, and get you going. Now, if you go to my profile and go to the pinned post in my profile, you will see in the comments a virtual tour video that gives a high-level overview of what to expect on my website. Because basically, it's just like going to any other travel site, and I get commissions for each time you book your trip. So there you go. Then there's also Laidee J and the Wedding Vibes. I am an ordained wedding officiant, ordained to perform weddings within the continental United States, including Alaska, Hawaii, the U.S. Virgin Islands, Washington, D.C., Puerto Rico, and all the things U.S. Now, I will be in the process of getting my passport, and that'll be free game to where I can do weddings worldwide. So that's the plan. So with that, but if you're interested in using me, I am proactively booking for weddings for 2024. So if you're interested in booking me as your wedding officiant, email me at ladyj83@hotmail.com. And we can get booking. A non-refundable booking deposit is available, is required at the time of booking, so that we can kind of get your dates solidified into my calendar. Also, with booking me as your wedding officiant, you do have the option to also use me as your travel agent, where I can either book your destination wedding or your honeymoon, or if you're doing a vow renewal, same thing. You know, you have the option to use me, and you're kind of getting a one-stop shop with me. You can book me as your wedding officiant, and I can also help book your honeymoon and destination wedding. So you're really getting a good deal out of that. Also, the newest element, which I will be talking more about with this live, Laidee J and the Makeup Vibes, which I just explained. I am now a SEINT makeup artist. Super excited about this new element to everything. I'm also a brand ambassador for Nerdy Nuts Peanut Butter. So if you go to the website, nerdynuts.com, and you use my personal discount code LADEEJ, that's LAIDEEJAE, if you use it at checkout, not only do you get a discount on your order, but commissions will go towards me. So super excited. And if you're interested in becoming a brand ambassador for Nerdy Nuts Peanut Butter, let me know, because the Nerdy Nuts team has opened it wide open for more brand ambassadors to join and to become a brand ambassador. And it's open field for, if you have an interest in peanut butter and you want to make a little extra money, you have the opportunity to do so. So get in touch with me. I can get you to the resources of where you want to become a brand ambassador and get you going there. Also, lastly, but most importantly, I am the host of Laidee J's Late Night Vibe Check, which is every Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, right here on this Facebook page. Replays are available on Facebook and on my YouTube channel at Unapologetically a Whole Vibe. Coming soon, starting in December, I will be starting a series of 1-hour podcast-style interviews with special edition Laidee J's Late Night Vibe Checks on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. I have landed my first guest for this special edition episode. So it will start at some point in December. I got to get back with this person to kind of get their schedule I'm not going to reveal who this is. You will find out in November. I'm going to keep y'all hanging. I'm going to leave y'all on your toes. I will not reveal who my first guest is going to be for these special edition Laidee J Late Night Vibe Check episodes. Now, these episodes will be on my YouTube channel at Unapologetically Whole Vibe. So, again, those will end up being on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. I will not, don't even go into my DMs trying to figure out who this first guest that I'm going to have for this special edition, because I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. I'm just going to leave you hanging. But trust me, when it is revealed, y'all are going to be like, it makes sense why she did that. So yeah, if you know, you know. All right, so let's get things rolling. So now that I've kind of given a little bit of introductory about what business side of it is, let me kind of give you some background as to who I am. So I am my hometown, based out of here in Lanett, Alabama. So for those of you who may not be familiar with Alabama, or particularly Lanett, Alabama, is in Chambers County, East Central Alabama, right along the Alabama-Georgia border next to the Chattahoochee River. So if you've ever traveled on Interstate 85, Lanett is the first city that you go into as you're leaving Georgia. And it's also the last city that you reach as you're leaving Alabama going into Georgia. So basically, we're right smack dab halfway between Atlanta, Georgia, and Montgomery, Alabama. So if you've ever traveled on Interstate 85 in East Central Alabama, if you ever travel on Interstate 85, like if you're going from Atlanta down or Montgomery up, Lanett, Alabama is the meeting place as you're leaving. It's the meeting place as you're entering into Georgia, the leaving place as you're leaving Alabama. So that's where my small town is. I've been living here pretty much for the majority of my life, and I love my hometown. I'm not ashamed of my hometown. Love my small town where I'm from. So my whys as to why I wanted to add this particular element to Laidee J and the Vibe. So I kind of always had a bit of a love for makeup, and I think it stemmed from the time that I was a little girl. I used to watch, I remember watching Mama put on her makeup and everything, and always wanting a little bit of lipstick or whatever, because she loves red lipstick. That's like her signature thing. And then I also remember watching my auntie, her oldest sister, my godmother, who's, it's been 10 years since she passed. I love her to death. Mary Alice. Both of my aunt and my mom first names are Mary, so it's like it kind of ties in together. But I used to watch both of them with their makeup when I was a little girl, and I always had. I think that's where my interest in makeup kind of started. I think it intensified more as I went into college, mostly once I got to Jacksonville State. When I became a student at Jacksonville State, and I transferred there from Auburn in 2003. It wasn't until I moved into the band dorm. I lived in the dorm, Dixon Hall, which is the band dorm, and it wasn't until I became friends with a lot of the gays up there in Jacksonville. I learned makeup tips from a lot of my gay friends while at Jacksonville State, because quite a number of them did drag shows at the Quest in Birmingham. So for all of my Birmingham folks, JSC folks, y'all know the deal. There used to be a group of us that would go to the Quest on Thursday nights, late nights, to support. And I learned a lot of makeup tips from watching them back in the day in college. So that's kind of where things a little bit intensified my interest in makeup. But what really kind of set it off recently is the pandemic. The pandemic. So I watched a lot of videos on TikTok. There were so many different creators that I watched that shared makeup tips. And that's kind of where I upped my makeup game during that period of time. And going back to my story about the Birmingham connection with college, my mind's kind of all over the place, because I was just thinking that's another reason why I am heavily talking about Birmingham a lot, is because Birmingham is a special place in my heart, because my grandmother's side of the family, my mom's mother, is based out of Birmingham, particularly in Bessemer, around the Bessemer, Pleasant Grove, Oak Grove area. My oldest uncle, which my oldest great uncle rather, or I think great uncle, it's my grandmother's brother, Uncle John Will. He passed away 20 years ago in 2003. And so I think a lot of my mom's mother's side of the family is still based out in that area of Birmingham and Bessemer, Pleasant Grove, Oak Grove area. So that's why Birmingham, literally, I talk about Birmingham in such a way because it's a part of my family history. It's a part of my blood family history. So that's why I have a bit of a love for Birmingham, Alabama. And anyways, continue on back to where I was talking with the why. During the pandemic, I watched a lot of TikTok videos. I got to see a lot of the makeup artists, creators that did like little makeup tips, and that's kind of helped me. That's where I started to up my game. Y'all notice I got a lot of compliments during that time with a lot of the eyeshadows and stuff, and it's because I spent hours upon hours during the pandemic watching videos on TikTok of different creators and getting like little tips, like little ideas to up my makeup. And so that kind of brought the thought in my head that maybe I should kind of do a side thing involving makeup, because it's fun. I love playing around with makeup, and who wouldn't want to make some money dabbling in makeup? So I had a number of you reach out to me from different companies, anywhere from Mary Kay to Pharmacy to Unique. I did my research and stuff, but I was like, I wasn't getting it wasn't reaching to me. And it wasn't until recently, over the course of the last few weeks, my longtime friend, who is now my business partner, Cynthia Harris, I noticed her post about SEINT. And I've heard of SEINT, I've heard about their makeup company, briefly over the years and all of that. It wasn't until I noticed her post, because I've known my friend, we used to work together. I've known her for close to 20 years. And I noticed her post. I noticed kind of the joy that she started having with sharing the products. Because let's face it, if y'all know my girl, for those of us that live locally here, if you know my girl, she's really never been a girly girl with the makeup and everything. But I saw a glow within her as she was starting to share the products and share about the stuff and all the things that kind of triggered a light bulb in me. And what really solidified everything was a few weeks ago, she went to a retreat that she earned from her upline. She video called me. And so this is right around the time where I'm just getting mama adjusted to being home after a 40-day stint in the hospital down at East Alabama at Unapologetically. And so I was kind of all over the place. This was a Sunday evening. She was in the midst of being along with the ladies at the retreat in North Carolina. It was kind of like a girls trip thing, but the vibes were right. And I was like, look, girl, I look like a mess. I feel like a mess. And she's like, don't worry about that. Just get on the video call. You're going to want to see this. And I was like, okay. So I got on the video call. She introduced me to the person that got her into being a SEINT beauty artist. Her name is Mackenzie, and oh my OMG, her vibes are everything. Like, the three of us, myself, Cynthia, and her, one of the biggest things we have in common is that we're preachers' kids. Our dads are pastors. So I was like, okay, this is definitely a God thing. This is meant to be. Because we're preachers' daughters, our dads are pastors, and we're all in this together. Okay, so that kind of number one solidified. Number two, when I was noticing the vibes of where they were at and meeting the other ladies in the group and just talking with her, and just that video call, which probably I would have thought maybe it'd been 10 minutes. It ended up being a 45 to 50-minute video call. And it literally at that point sealed the deal for me to say, hey, this is what I want to do. This is where I'm meant to be. Considering that I'm in travel and I'm going to be traveling, being a wedding officiant, this makeup thing wasn't it. And also, it's timely because I just turned 40 in February. And ever since I turned 40, it's like I'm aging backwards and I'm dealing with adult acne. I've never dealt with a whole lot of acne, not even when I was a teenager. So I felt like I've been feeling like I've been going through puberty this year since turning 40. And so I have been very cognizant about what makeup to use, because the makeup that I was using like Maybelline, Fit Me matte liquid makeup and powders and stuff. The makeup that I was using was starting to break me out. And I was like, I need to kind of shift the makeup that I was using. So I went away from using liquid makeup and started using like the Maybelline Superstay matte powdered foundation in moderation. And I was literally using setting spray to kind of keep it together. But still, I was experiencing breakouts. So I was like, okay, I need something that's going to navigate with the changes that's going on with my skin right now. So when I started hearing more about Saint Beauty and how everything is compact into one palette, to where I won't have to worry about carrying a messy makeup bag or anything and everything I need, from the foundation to the bronzer to the highlighter to the lips to the cheeks, eyebrows, eyeshadow, all of the above is in one palette. I was like, okay, at this chapter of my life, that's a must for me. Convenience is a must for me. And then to top it all off, the ingredients of the makeup compared to ingredients of makeups that I've used in the past, because for a long time I used to use CoverGirl, Maybelline, Urban Decay. I used all of that. And so knowing the changes that I was dealing with in my skin and everything, I was like, okay, this just ties in. So I was like, okay, I'm gung-ho and doing this. Due to everything, having been mama's caregiver from her 40-day stint in the hospital and then navigating through home, finances this month weren't finances were kind of slow this month to start off. I'm just going to be transparent. So I had to wait for a while until I got to a place to where I was able to make the investment and get things going. So fast forward to last Sunday morning. Of course, for those of you who may not be following me on social media and everything, I was in a single vehicle car crash on the morning of September 17th, Sunday morning, which just happened to have been my dad's birthday. And I was driving home from Birmingham. So just to give you the short story, I don't want to drag this any longer on this live, but just to kind of give reference, I was in a single vehicle car crash. I was 20 minutes from home in Chambers County, coming from Birmingham, going to Lynette. I was in the last stretch of my drive where I was turning onto Highway 50 in Lafayette to head to Lynette, and I literally fell asleep at the wheel. So thankfully there were some ladies that were driving behind me that saw the whole wreck witness unfold. I was on the lane heading to Lynette. I fell asleep at the wheel, swerved to the right, missed the telephone pole and the fence, made it cross 50 where thank God there was no oncoming traffic going to Lafayette, missed the telephone pole across the way and the house, landed into the trees and the bushes. The airbags did not deploy. The windshield did not crash. I literally was a walking miracle, did not have a scratch or bruise on my face. The front end of the car, totally banged up, completely totaled, I would say. And I thank God that I'm still living to this day to talk about it. So I was having to, and I'm healing from that still 8 days later. And so fast forward from there to Wednesday of last week, September 20th. God is amazing. Some blessings made a way to where I could pay a particular bill and make some financial provisions to where I could finally go ahead and sign up and get things started as a Saint makeup artist. It all aligned as perfectly as possible. You can't tell me that God don't have a hand. And it's just like literally, and I keep saying this for the last 8 days, that wreck that I was in on the 17th should have and could have killed me. God had a hand on it, literally at the wheel, because there's a plan for my life. There's a purpose for my life. It was a wake-up call for me to let some things go. But now that I have and I'm at peace and I can move forward to what living authentically in my purpose and in my alignment. So I'm super excited. So that's where I signed up as a Saint makeup artist. I've been a Saint makeup beauty artist as of September 20th. And today in the mail, unboxing all the things Saint. So now that I've gone through all of that, now we can get to the real subject of the video, which is the unboxing of my Pro Kit. So if you looked in the caption, I have a Facebook group. All of you ladies, please feel free to join the Facebook group. I'm super excited about the things to come. I posted quite a lot in the group. So once you join, you're going to see a lot of different posts and links and all of that. But this unboxing right here, I'm super excited to kind of open this up along with you all. So bear with me. I'm trying to figure out which direction. Okay, so it's this way. It's a huge box. And so I want to make sure that I don't tear up anything. So kind of bear with me as I navigate through this. I got my scissors. Okay, it's well taped at the bottom. See, quite a few of you joined. Hi, Mindy, Bishop Donald Tillman, Tavis, my classmate, Mallory. Hi, Mallory. Michael Greenwood, thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for being patient with me as I'm going through this. So, because this will be replayed later, and I know a lot of the members of the team that I'm on through SEINT are going to be watching this. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm so excited, y'all. Y'all have no idea how excited I've been about this new journey with Saint Beauty. So I'm going to kind of tilt my phone without having to turn the video. But look at all the things. All the things. Like, I feel like a little girl in a candy store. All the things. All the things. Like, I am geeking out. Like, all this stuff. So I'm going to be unboxing this little by little, because first and foremost, got this little Saint Beauty card and everything. Like Cynthia, when you watch this, being that this is timely, in preparation, have you used Saint before again? No, I've not. This is my first time using Saint. I've heard of it. So literally, as I'm going into this business, I am using the products for the very first time. So I have not used any makeup for the last week and a half. I have not worn any makeup on my face since going to Birmingham for the All or Nothing AON hometown show. Ever since then, and I came home with the wreck and everything, I've been going without makeup for the last 8 days. Simply because I want to prep my face to use this product. So, and the reason, and I know I'm going into this as a new customer and a new business owner. What really solidified me wanting to go into partnership with Saint is because of the ingredients. The ingredients in the makeup. Being that I am in this chapter in my life where I entered 40. I may not look 40, but I am 40. Black don't crack. I'm just saying. So, I'm just saying. The ingredients in the makeup is what really solidified me to wanting to move forward to not only going into business with the product, but using the product. The ingredients in comparison to the makeups that I was using, so much better for the skin. And that's kind of what I need. I need something, what I put on my face, I need for it to make my skin better. Because here's what I've always lived by, and I continue to live by when it comes to makeup. How you take care of your skin is the foundation. Makeup is just the icing. So in order for your makeup to look flawless, you have to take care of your skin. It starts at the foundation, which is your skincare. And so being that Saint Beauty also offers skincare options to help with that process, it makes the makeup all the more better. So I am navigating through this as a new customer and a new business owner right along with y'all. So I'm super excited. So got the little Saint Beauty card here with all the things, talking about the contour, illuminator, highlighter, lips and cheeks, A little intro type deal for me. So super excited. Where do I begin? Like, where do I begin? There's like so much to navigate, and I'm trying not to get overwhelmed, because I noticed since the wreck, when I do get overwhelmed, I start getting a little trigger of PTSD when I start getting overwhelmed. So I'm trying to be cognizant of that, but I can't help to be super excited. Like, I'm literally feeling like a little girl in a candy store. So let me see what all the things. I think, ooh, these might be empty pallets. Let me look through here. Thank y'all for sticking around with me. I know this is like, some of y'all are like, what is going on here? Okay, so these are, all right, so I have different sizes of empty pallets because I have the Pro Artist Kit. So I signed up with the top kit because I wanted all the things. I did it through Klarna. Thankfully, SEINT offers where you can do your artist kit, whatever size artist kit, through Klarna, and you can pay in installments. So that's how I was able to make it happen. So here is a small pallet and everything. They have pallets of different sizes. It looks like empty pallets of all different sizes. So it's awesome. Like, here are all the different pallets. Like, I have pallets ranging from the small ones to medium size and then a large size. So looks like I have pallets of all different sizes and everything. My business partner, if you're watching, being that I am getting in preparation for an event this weekend, FYI, for those of you who are in local to Chambers County, Alabama, I am on the panel for a You Matter Suicide Prevention Conference taking place this Saturday, September 30th in Valley, Alabama. I have had a flyer that I've posted on my social media. It is taking place between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern Time in Valley, Alabama. The address is on the flyer. And, oh gosh, this is like a multi-level palette. I'm kind of all over the place. This is like a multi-level palette. That's so cool. That's going to be so convenient when I'm traveling. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So it's a You Matter Suicide Prevention Conference. It's hosted by a longtime childhood friend of mine's daughter, 18-year-old Ariana McCullough. This is her very first, she's stepping out to do her very first conference. This will be the first of many. I can attest to that. I am so excited to not only be a guest speaker on the panel, but to also be on the panel with another local young man who is amazing, by the name of Walking with Sylvester. Last year, he embarked upon a cross-country mental health awareness walk, starting in California, all across country, and I followed his journey on social media with each city and state that he entered in, and I'm so incredibly stoked that we're both on the panel together to help some people, you know, navigate through mental health issues, suicide prevention, since September is Suicide Prevention Month, anxiety, depression, all the things. So just to kind of give a little shameless plug on that. But yes, all these different size palettes, all the things. Oh my gosh. I feel like, Cynthia, hi. I'm finally in the unboxing. I've done a lot of talking. I'm now in the unboxing. All the things, all the palettes. Girl, I'm literally geeking out. I'm literally geeking out right now with this box. So, sorry, I've shown the palettes, the empty palettes so far, all different sizes. Let's see what's in this box right here. All the things. So, I'm trying to navigate through everything. Oh, what's in this box? Cream. Okay. I'm so happy. If y'all can tell, I'm really nerding out and geeking out because this is so cool. Okay, so what is this? SEINT Beauty Cream. Is this? Oh, so this is like skincare cream. Okay. So this is something I can use to prep my face. This is something I can use to prep my face before I put on makeup, like a skincare regimen. Ooh, the instructions are in silver. Okay, apply cream nightly. Oh, so this is a night cream. Okay, so I apply this nightly after cleansing and toning my face. Okay, I will be starting to use this probably tonight. Tonight before I go to bed, after I do my skincare routine, I will be using this cream. For sure. Cynthia, I don't know what your schedule is like this week, maybe we can gather some time to where you can use me as a guinea pig and do my makeup for me as like a demonstration. That would be so awesome if we could make that happen at some point this week. I don't know what your schedule's like, but yeah, that would be awesome if we can make that happen. Yeah. All right, what is in this tin right here? Perfector. Okay, so, oh sweet. Okay, so this is, it's a beauty blender. Okay. Like, y'all, I feel like a kid in a candy store. I feel like it's Christmas. This is literally early Christmas. Today is September 25th. 3 months from now is Christmas Day. Literally all the things. This is literally early Christmas. 3 months early for me. So, oh my gosh. Okay, so what's in this box? Okay, I'll do my best. Girl, say less. I'm praying. Say less. No pressure, because I know the situation. Y'all, if you're watching this, drop some prayers for my business partner and friend. I don't want to reveal all of what's going on. If you know, you know. But please, pray for my friend. She needs them. Like, don't try to bombard comments or DMs about the situation. And I posted this yesterday. Just pray. Pray for my friend. She needs it. God knows I can relate to what she's going through right now. But pray for her. Pray for my friend. It would be greatly appreciated. She could definitely, her and her family could definitely use some prayers and some virtual hugs and some love. I got you, girl. We're here. I'm here for you. All right. So let me go into this unboxing. Okay. So these are literally all the different things, all the different little palettes. So I'm not going to go into detail as to everything, but these are like little additions that I can add to the palettes. So these are all like, they can be foundations, eyeshadows, lips, all of that in this box that I can add to all the empty palettes. So I'm gonna, it's a lot to navigate. It's all different shades. So the lighting on some of this wording, I'm gonna have to like really, okay. So this looks like, okay, so this is a highlight. Okay, so this one's a highlight. And so this one, okay, this one looks like this is also a highlight. So I think it might be a mixture, or it might be all the same. That's something I might have to, okay, highlight. Okay, so I'm going to, just so I won't drag this out any longer than it is, this is all the things. I believe this might all be highlighters in here. I'll have to navigate that later on off camera on that. So, and then, oh my gosh, all of this, like, this is so much, like in this artist kit, like all the things. Oh, eyeshadows, all the eyeshadows right here in these little tins. Girl, it's like Christmas. Cynthia, it's literally like Christmas. I feel like early Christmas. So this is all the eyeshadows. This is like eyeshadows of different shades. Speaking of eyeshadows, if you're in my Facebook group, Laidee J and the Makeup Vibes VIP, which is tagged at the top of the caption of the video, there is currently a special eyeshadow sale going on this week where you get a free palette with each purchase of 4 eyeshadows. So for every, and my brain's kind of freezing up. I'm kicking myself for getting the Cynthia, it's okay. We can share. You and I can share. Like, we're in the partnership together. We can share and dabble through this. No worries. No worries. Oh my gosh, illuminators. Like, all the things. So yes, there's if you go to my Facebook group, I'm geeking out right now. If you go to my Facebook group, which is tagged at the top of the video, you'll see there's a special eyeshadow sale going on this week starting today, where you get a free palette for your that goes with every 4 eyeshadow purchases. So when you purchase 4 eyeshadow palettes, you get 1 free palette, If you do 8, you get 2 free ones, and so on and so forth. Yes, we need to do an in-person part. Girl, like literally this box, I'm literally, I can't help but to geek out. Like I'm just like, oh my gosh, all the things. Literally all the things. Like, yeah, I know you're kicking yourself for not getting the for not getting the pro kits. Oh my gosh. Yes, we need to get together and do an in-person thing. It's all the things. And I'm not even done. I think I have brushes over here. Lastly, I have some brushes. I'm literally so happy right now. I'm like, this just makes everything so tangible, you know? It really truthfully does. It makes everything so very tangible. All right, and so lastly, the last thing in the box is brushes. So I'm sure these are all different brushes. There's this blush and bronzer brush right here, which I'm gonna go ahead and kind of unbox just so that y'all can see the brushes that come with the kit, and that you can order and available on the website at jamariadarden.saintofficial.com. Oh my gosh. Look. Like, oh my gosh. Like, okay. I am literally geeking out. Super excited. Okay. So this is a detail brush. I guess for like detailing of little intricacies that you're doing makeup and all that. Okay, let me kind of, like, I'm going to be cleaning out all of my old makeup and old makeup brushes to make room for all of this. Like, literally. Okay. And these are like high quality makeup brushes. Like, this is like, honestly, these brushes, not, and I've lived for like Morphe, but these might be better than the Morphe brushes that I've come across over the years. Okay, the multitasker brush for detailed applications. I'm not going to go through all the brushes just for the sake of time. But, okay, so, oh, this is a line application brush. Okay. Blending brush. Oh, let me open the blending brush, because when it comes to makeup, blending is so important. Okay. Yes. Yes. And yes. Okay. Yes, it's blending is so important. And then this is the eyeshadow brush. Okay, so basically I have gone through the entire box, and I'm going to show it all again if you missed the whole thing, all the things. Literally all the things. Like, this is everything. If you're looking to become a Saint Beauty artist, and you sign up for the top kit, which is the Pro Artist Kit, you get all the things. Palettes upon palettes, a night cream, all the eyeshadows, illuminators, highlighters, bronzers, everything, beauty blender perfector, brushes, all of it. All the things. I'm super excited. So anyways, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. So again, all of the information about Laidee J and the Makeup Vibes is on the caption of the video. This video will remain on my page. It'll also be available for viewing on Instagram and on my YouTube channel at Unapologetically a Whole Vibe. If you're interested, you can join my Facebook group, which is Laidee J and the Makeup Vibes VIP, which is tagged at the top of the video. This video will also be shared in the group page. I highly encourage you to invite your female friends, your female family members. Guys, if you want to join. I mean, you might want to get some early Christmas gifts for your significant other, girlfriend, wifey, boo thing, you know. Let me help you get some Christmas gifts going on, because Christmas is 3 months away, exactly 3 months away from today. So I can hook you up. Let me help you hook you up. And then ladies, or skincare, we do have skincare for men. So if you are hip to wanting to get the skincare, to stay on top of your skincare, I have that on my website. JamariaDarden.saintofficial.com. For you men out there that want to stay on top of your skincare, I have that. I can hook you up. So it's not just makeup. It's not just all the things for the ladies. For you guys, skincare, you can join the group and get an in on some skincare, especially in time for the holidays coming up. Because surely enough, y'all know Black Friday is coming along in November, and then Christmas and all of that. So, hey, help me help you. So you can join my VIP group. I will also be posting about deals on my primary pages on my social media. I will now be starting to do some reels, some lives, very often. Prepare to be sick of me and sick of this face, because you're going to be seeing it a lot. So I'm so stoked about this new element to my current chapter here. Excited to be working for Saint. I'm so excited to be partnered with my friend Cynthia, who I love so very much. We've always been very close friends, and to now be business partners together going into this journey. It's, join my Facebook group and join her Facebook group, More Than Makeup, because what we're looking to do, partner together, it really is more than makeup. It's about encouraging other women to see the beauty within themselves that I've been guilty of. We sometimes don't see that within ourselves. We are our own worst critics. We pinpoint anything and everything about imperfections about ourselves. And listen, y'all, if there's one thing that I learned from the wreck that I was in last Sunday morning, is that life is too precious for us to be trying to pinpoint every single flaw. We're all made differently. We're all beautiful in our own way. There's no one mold to define beauty within us as women, or even within men. Y'all, there is no one mold to define what's beautiful and what's handsome. We all were built on a different mold. God didn't make us to look this. God didn't make us the same. He made us in our own. He made us in His image, but in our own different molds. So everybody's not going to be a size 0. Everybody's not going to be skinny mini. You're going to have your muscular. You're going to have your thick. You're going to have your, you might have your women that, are straight skinny down the line, but you might have some women that might have a little curvature there, little booty, little boobage, We all got our thing, but we're beautiful. We're all beautiful. Guys might be skinny, might have some muscular, some chubby dad bods or whatever. Y'all are still all handsome. We've got to stop with these little barriers to define beauty. Beauty is defined in so many ways. There's not one mold that defines beauty in all of us as men and women. And we kind of need to get out of that within our heads. Society has kind of, conditioned us to thinking that there's one mold to define beauty in both men and women. And that's not the case. It's not. It's really not the case. Because, honey, let me tell you something. I spent majority of my life as a curvy girl. I was a chubby girl when I was a little girl, and I was bullied for that from hell and back, and I had my deals and struggles with my weight over the years. 10 years ago, in March 2013, I had weight loss surgery and I had bariatric surgery, and I lost, I went from 350 down to I think my lowest weight, which was about at the time that I had my partial hysterectomy, my lowest weight was at 195. And then, after having that partial hysterectomy that saved my life, that's where menopause kicked in, early menopause kicked in, and I was 31 years old without a uterus. I still have my ovaries, so there is still a chance and a possibility that I can still have kids down the line. May not be able to carry it on my own, but that time will come. But anyways, that's beside the point. I went through early menopause and went through all the things, and it yo-yoed my weight back up. And I started to give myself a hard time about it. And I started hating the woman that I am. And I think part of me going into this journey now as a Saint artist at this chapter of my life is because I'm at the chapter of my life where I am now pouring into me the love into myself that I've been pouring out to all of you. I'm not going to get emotional, but I am. I'm now pouring into me everything that I've poured out to you, all the love that I've given to so many people over the years, whether deserving or undeserving. I'm now pouring it into myself, and I'm really revisiting the love for myself. I'm starting to love me again. I'm starting to love the woman that I am again. Because for the longest time I didn't. For the longest time, I did not love me at all. I allowed so many voices to go in my head saying that I was never going to be good enough, never skinny enough, never pretty enough, never beautiful enough, that I was never going to get this and that. I was never ever going to, who would ever be interested in me. I would never be married, never have anybody to love this. I have the women on my side of my mama's side of the family, I ain't got these hips for nothing. I got hips. I'm bottom heavy. I got hips. I got a booty. I hated it. Why would I ended up, because I allowed voices to permeate in my head telling me that I was ugly, that I was never going to be pretty enough, because I'm built like my mama's side of the family. That side of the family, we have big boobs, we have hips, we have a butt. And I was told that I was ugly. I was hated and bullied to make me feel ugly. And so I'm in this chapter of my life where I'm loving who I am. I'm loving the way God made me. I'm loving these hips. I'm loving the booty. I'm loving every bit of me. I'm pouring into me daily. It's a daily work in progress because I am unlearning, constantly having to unlearn what was placed in this head for 40 years of my life. It's a daily work in progress to where I am learning to love the woman in the mirror. All of this, to let myself know that I am enough. I've always been enough. And many of you, I thank God for so many of you, y'all tried to tell me over the years, all the things that you've told me over the years. I believe it now. I didn't see it at all. I didn't see none of it at all. Because I allowed so many voices to get in my head and I poured out love to the wrong people that didn't deserve any of it. I looked for love in all the wrong places. I thank God that I'm in this chapter to where that's no longer the case. I'm the happiest that I've been in a long time. I didn't mean to go into this, but it's evident. That's part of the why. All of this is part of the why. And, oh my God. I did not mean to go into this whole, oh man. This is me. This is who I am. What you see is what you get. I've never been one to fake the funk. I faked the funk for so many years and struggled and hid in silence with my mental health struggles, with my suicide attempts. I suffered in silence for so many years because I hid behind a smile. And that's why I'm as transparent as I am now, because I want to help somebody else. I want to help other people who are struggling with their own mental health issues, with their own suicide issues. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you. Thank you, y'all. I didn't mean to get to a whole crying fit in this video, but this chapter of my life is personal because I went through 40 years of being told that I was never going to be good enough. I was never going to be pretty enough. There are family members, classmates, friends, church members. Being a pastor's daughter is not for the weak, because I've had people throughout my life. I've been, when you're a preacher's kid, and I'm going to say this and I'm going to get off the live before I get over emotional. When you're a pastor's kid, you're under a microscope. People tend to forget that you're human. And I struggled through so much. God knows I struggled through so much, and I did a lot of it behind closed doors and silence, which is why not a lot of people knew that my first suicide attempt was at the age of 16 on April the 15th, 1999. Not a lot of you knew that I went through what I went through because I had been conditioned to hide behind a smile and to get over it and to pray about it. Oh my God. But I thank God that I went through what I went through in my life, because it brought me to where I am now, to where I'm in a chapter of my life where I am rightfully, unapologetically, unfiltered, and intentional about going after everything that I was ever told in my life that I didn't deserve. I thank God for the parents that I have who have always been a support and a rock for me. I thank God for the business partners that have come my way in the endeavors that I'm in. The journey that we're about to take, y'all, is going to be amazing and wonderful. I'm thankful for the support system I have with true friends that have always loved me and have always been there for me, and especially one who has always loved me when I didn't feel lovable. He saw me when I didn't see myself. I thank God for that, because for so many years I chased for love in all the wrong places, and the one that was always there never left. When I tell y'all I'm in the happiest place of my life, and it's been a long time coming. It's truthfully been a long time coming for me. And so when I am dabbling into everything that I got going right now in this chapter of my life, with the travel business, with the wedding, with the makeup, Laidee J's late night vibe check, all of that, is because I worked hard. I waited my turn. This is my season. This is my golden hour era. Prepare to be sick of me, because I'm going all in and I'm not quitting. I've come too far. I've come too far just to come this far. God didn't bring me this far just to bring me this far. And God didn't spare my life on September 17th just for everything to stop where it is. All right. I'm sorry about that. But no, I'm not sorry. I'm not going to be sorry for being who I am, and for living in my truth, and for being as authentic as I am, because I want somebody to be helped by watching this. So anyways, I'm going to end it here. It's been about an hour since I've been on this live, but thank you, each and every one of you who has prayed for me and sent out all the love in any way recently. It means a lot. I love y'all for life. I love y'all so much, and there's nothing you can do about it. I honestly love y'all. And Kaylee, I see your message. I'm live right now, but I will talk with you about your the next tattoo appointment ASAP. Anyways, I love y'all dearly, and I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Take care of yourselves and each other, and yeah, just I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Bye now.